My name is Jeffrey Dames. I'm with the Fred C. Dames Funeral Home, and this is a two-part series in regards to the COVID-19 pandemic and funeral service options here at our funeral home. The first part of this series, I'm going to talk a little bit about streaming. We have and will provide all of our families with the capability to stream their visitations or their funeral services. The reason for that is, over these last several weeks, we have had many families come into our care with the grief that is overwhelming, compounded by 10 times because of the isolation and the quarantine factor and not being able to make that human connection with those they love, family and friends. So many of our families have chosen private services with something to be scheduled later. The difficulty with that is the grief remains throughout that undisclosed time period. So our thought process is one of twofold. We're not suggesting you do one of these two options, but we're offering it as an option from our funeral home family to your family. The first is, no one wants to lose anyone, but if anyone is lost either due to complications of COVID-19 or through some other means that happened, I don't want to say naturally, but during this time. Our suggestion is you have your services to provide a starting point for closure. Now we can do this one of two ways, and the first way is by streaming either the visitation and or the funeral. By streaming the funeral and by indicating that in the obituary notice, we now involve all the family and friends who normally would have attended. They can sign in live. We know they're there because we can see the count. We also have the capability of doing live comments that the family can read during the service and as it's continuing forward. And we also have the ability to go to our website at fredcdames.com, scroll to the memorial tribute page, and when you get there, you can go ahead and leave the fact that you were present during the service of the individual that was streamed, what that meant to you, and then leave some of your favorite memories of this family. By doing that, you leave a permanent memorialized record for them to go back to. Now, as it relates to donations, if the family has a donation and the recipient organization has a website that you can contribute to, we will include that link in the obituary. If in fact it's undetermined and they would like to do something pursuant to future wishes of the family, we will put together the ability for you to contribute from home and online so you can participate with this family, you can in real time talk with this family, you can in a delayed format leave the most composed message either on your smartphone or on your computer at home for this family. And if they have a specific memorial tribute, you can go ahead and leave that in a monetary form, and we'll have links to be able to do that. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this. Our next series is going to be the drive-through funeral, and we'll explain that fully. Thank you.